Dads, what was your don't tell mom about this moment? Mine happened when my daughter was 7 and almost got us both in serious trouble. My wife is deathly allergic to shellfish, like carries 2 EpiPens everywhere and has been hospitalized 3 times kind of allergic. Because of this, we had one absolute rule in our house. No seafood, ever. Not even in restaurants if my wife was meeting us later. Too risky. My daughter understood this completely. She'd seen her mom's throat close up once when a restaurant messed up, and it terrified her. But kids are kids, and when my daughter's best friend brought coconut shrimp to their school potluck, she couldn't resist trying one. Just one. I got the call from school around noon. Your daughter is complaining about her tongue feeling funny and her lips looking puffy. My heart nearly stopped. I knew exactly what was happening. When I got there, her lips were definitely swelling, but not dangerously yet. The school nurse wanted to call an ambulance, but I panicked thinking about my wife finding out. She just needs Benadryl, I insisted against my better judgment. I'll take her home. I gave her the Benadryl I kept in the car, watched her like a hawk for an hour, and thankfully the symptoms started to fade. She was fine, just tired from the medication. That's when the real problem hit me. If my wife saw her puffy face, she'd know immediately, and she'd absolutely lose it that I didn't take our daughter to the ER for her first allergic reaction. I told my daughter she needed to take a nap, hoping the swelling would go down completely. Then I frantically started looking up how to reduce facial swelling, ice packs, elevation, anti-inflammatory cream that I slathered on her still puffy cheeks. Nothing was working fast enough. My wife would be home in 2 hours. I called my sister, a nurse, in complete panic mode. After chewing me out for not going to the hospital, she suggested a cold cucumber mask might help with the residual puffiness. So there I was, with my drowsy 7-year-old lying on the couch with cucumber slices all over her face, still slightly puffy, when my wife walked in 2 hours early. "What's happening?" she asked, looking at the bizarre scene. My daughter, still loopy from Benadryl, proudly announced, "We're doing spa day because I ate a shrimp and got puffy." I watched all the color drain from my wife's face. "You what? And you didn't call me? Or go to the hospital?" Her voice was deadly quiet. I tried explaining that it was mild, that I monitored her closely, that I had it under control, but my wife just picked up our daughter, cucumber slices falling everywhere, and drove straight to the pediatrician's office. I spent the night on the couch. For a week, my wife barely spoke to me. What hit hardest was when she finally said, "I thought we were partners in keeping her safe. Now I know I can't trust you with that." The pediatrician confirmed my daughter had developed a shellfish allergy, not as severe as my wife's, but real. We now had to carry EpiPens for both of them. The strange twist? My wife's allergist explained that children often develop allergies similar to their parents through shared genetics. If we hadn't discovered it in this controlled way, her first reaction might have been much worse, possibly at a friend's house with no one knowing what was happening. 3 months later, my wife admitted that while I should have gone to the ER, finding out about the allergy early might have prevented something catastrophic. My daughter's now 12, and whenever shellfish comes up, my wife still gives me this look. Not quite forgiveness, not quite anger, but something in between that reminds me how quickly I could have lost everything trying to avoid getting in trouble. Turns out, some things you absolutely should tell mom about, no matter how scared you are of the consequences.